Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Rockhampton, I am heading your way in support of Junior Rugby League in your region. Join Wally Lewis, Matt Gillette, Gene Miles, Darius Boyd and myself for the former Origin Greats Gala Dinner presented by Altus Traffic. On Friday, the 5th of September, it's at the Rockhampton Leagues Club. It's all about raising funds to support the next generation of rugby league stars right here in Rocky. Grab your tickets now at folks.com.au and I'll see you there.
Pat O'Driscoll Real Estate, your trusted local experts for over 39 years. Proudly independent and deeply connected to the Rockhampton community. And when it comes to commercial property, we've got that covered too. Knight Frank Rockhampton, your partners in commercial property, backed by a global network. From retail and industrial to land development and agribusiness. We offer trusted advice and deliver real results. So whether it's your home or your business, we've got you covered.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bat because I'm bigger, better solo.
Hi, my name is Lewis Bullock and I am one of the vice captains at St Patrick's College, Shorncliffe. Being involved in both sport and culture at the school is something that's really shaped me into the man I am today. Playing sport really teaches you how to be resilient and react to adversity, but then on the other hand, culture teaches you how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and it's really helped me feel like this place is my home away from home. I love this place with all of my heart.
We're underway now. The girls' finals all over.
got St. John's from Roma and Faith Lutheran, I think, from Plainlands. Shawnee Eckhart joins me in commentary for this one. Shawnee, what a wonderful morning of rugby league we had so far.
Yeah, it's been great so far. The intensity's definitely stepped up today with the semi-finals on and longer games as well. It's been a good day of footy so far. 25-minute
halves now here for this fixture. And actually, I'll let you, mate. I'll let you tell me who the referee's out in the middle today. It's kicking early.
Yeah, so we've got young Lockie Sazolka in the middle today from the Toowoomba referees. And on the near touchline here, we've got Riley Gamble from Ipswich and Brendan Magotto from Townsville on the far side.
Now, they're all three, over the first 2 days, they wore the strip from their different associations. Today they're all wearing the pink.
Yeah, in the semi-finals today, they're all wearing the QRL jerseys. Over the first couple of days, we've let them represent their local associations. So, all from all over the state this week, which has been good to see.
Yes, indeed. So let's see if we can't get ourselves an exciting fixture, which has been the order of the day so far. So, St. John's Roma on your left of the screen. Faith Lutheran defending now. They got to the kick. See the halfway lines just there. We'll go to the blind side. A run from dummy half is Ireland. No one gets over halfway, almost the 40. Now they come centre park here. Delaney. Oh, getting a shot put on him there is Jenkins. Got a few more metres after the shot. Now it's the last. Delaney wearing the 1, but playing in the halves. Oh, it's a juggle. It's still alive. He just dives on it. It's going to be a knock-on regardless, but he had to dive on it, Shawnee. Otherwise, could easily been picked up and scored on, but they're going to cough up possession here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good early chance here. We'll see what they set up from the scrum.
Now, for those watching, we're not having the NRL rules in this one, so the scrum has to be put down where the infringement is.
Yeah, that's right. Community rules for this carnival, so a few differences to what you normally see on TV. You don't get to pick where the scrums are, and full penalties for all infringements. No 6 moors either. So, it's the rules that most of these kids will be playing back home, so it's not too much of a change for them.
For mine, it was good, so I have got to try and work out what 6 ago is and why you enforce that. It's too good for me.
Making your job a little bit easier.
Yeah, I'm dumb. Anyway, so it's been held up over the line. Goes himself in this forest, but no way through there. Absolutely smashed from where he got the footy. Delaney wearing the 1, but as I said, playing the 7. The forward in the back line. Lovely stuff to see. Here's Hayden Gorry, and Gorry will get smashed. I don't know whether he's there on purpose, but anyway, he'll get up. We see a few wide runners in the 8 and 10 sometimes. Certainly the instance there.
Yeah, a lot more ball-playing skills from the front rowers than there used to be.
Oh, totally. Delaney, absolutely. I don't think he was supposed to hang on to that, but he's going to draw the attention of Lachlan Collins. Faith Lutheran holding on. Forrest gives the offload now to Lincoln Ogilvie. Slow to get to his feet. Ogilvie. Forrest. Finds a 4. This is the last. I don't know whether Jenkins knows that. Well, I'm going to be a turnover just a metre out from the trial line, but pretty good field position anyway, Sean.
Yeah, it is. They'll hand them over there and see if they can keep them down there. I'm not sure if that was the plan on last, but keep the pressure on and see what comes from it.
Now, you might be able to hear the wind through the headphones here, and it is that cold and windy up here, but at ground level, it's not too bad. It's quite pleasant.
No, I'm up here in a jacket, trackies and beanie, and then you get down on ground level and it's scorching hot.
Yeah.
So it's been like that all week.
It's like a base camp here. So that's the 20. Well, they try to rumble up through the middle. Soderquist will get up and play. That's good quick play the ball from the big fella. Gorry involved in the tackle. Well, he also gets to his feet pretty quick for a defender. Kicking early. Into the sun to a little bit, but the breeze is really coming from top of screen to bottom of screen for those who are viewing for the first time. It's been this way all week, but I'm pretty sure this is the coldest of the lot. They go to the blind side, knocked off balance there, but not before he gets across the chalk of halfway. Delaney again. To Ogilvie. Forrest again. Now Jenkins. So a lot of forwards in the second phase play. 4 players on the blind side. They come that way through with Forrest, and Forrest loses the footy.
Had a quick look there, I think. You had the numbers down the blind side there, but thought about it a bit. Thought about what was going on a bit too much and didn't catch the ball.
Obviously, you want referee coaches and mentors. I did notice the first day or two play the balls. We had a lot of penalties where players didn't play the ball properly, and then we also had penalties for not penalties, but players walking off the mark. They've learned from that. I haven't seen too much of that since Monday and half of Tuesday. So they've come up. They listened to what the referees had to say. So is that something you guys try and rub out straight away?
Yeah, absolutely. Even in each game, it's about trying to set that standard early and get the teams on the same page and go from there. So I think on those first couple of days, we did see a little bit of messiness in the rucks, but it's cleaned up a lot in the last couple of days.
Most
and now
certainly.
a bit more free-flowing footy.
I think so. I think you're right. But we see it at all levels. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen the Host Plus Cup game where the players walk off the mark and the referee's telling them to go back, and it's consistent across all levels of footy, which is always good to see.
Yeah, players at every level will take every advantage they can. And
yeah, but the thing is, for the attacking side, if you stop and have to go back, you just lost that momentum. So get it right in the first place, you haven't got that problem.
Yeah, absolutely. You do see the more disciplined players just play the footy quickly and take the advantage, like we're seeing right here now.
So they're on a bit of a roll there, so they've had to go back. And we go again now through Jenkins. Loving the lipstick red headgear of Jenkins. Makes my job a little bit easier. It's with Anderson now, and Anderson, he gets a good carry there. Draws 3 defenders. Actually 4 in total. 2 of them peel off, 2 remain as markers, or 1 anyway. Dart from dummy half goes the Darius Island. Gap closes pretty quick. Forrest dummy half. Delaney. They go the right cutout ball. Finds the 5 in Cornelius, and they'll go over and score. So weight of possession, touched on the way through, and referee says Loka awards the try.
Yeah, some silky ball movement there. They've got it through their hands quickly and gotten over in the corner for the first 4-pointer.
They're a bit compressed. Took it to the line. I'm not really sure who the try scorer was. Your eyes are better than mine, mate. No idea.
No, they're not much better than yours, John. I can't quite see that either.
No. Try score, nobody knows. Wasn't you or me, so there you go. But yeah, it was the referee did signal had been touched on the way through, so
looks like we've got number 3 might be the try scorer there.
We'll give it number 3. So after 9 minutes of play, try has been awarded to St. John's. They've had more of the footy, more field possession. This is probably if you're going to kick a wide one, this is where you want to kick it from. Yeah,
we've got a front rower goal kicking as well. Like I said, they're not
the
same as
so
they used to be.
Surprised, mate. What are you talking about? They're just underrated. They don't get the opportunity enough, the old 10s and 8s.
He's got many talents. He's playing out wide. He's had a bit of ball playing, and now he's goal kicking as well.
Might be the last one he does.
Yeah.
No, he had a crack. So
we'll blame it on the wind.
But sometimes you need that actual. Whether it takes any more conversions, I don't know. But you just need somebody to hit it hard and flat. And try and take the wind out of it. So 4-0, score remains. Faith Lutheran will restart.
At least they've done him the solid of not having him run back and take it off the back fence here. That would be a lot of hard work.
Yeah, definitely. And the other rule which I noticed, the line dropout doesn't go the distance. It's still a penalty.
Yeah, still a penalty. That's another one of those rules that's only applied at the higher levels, the major competitions. So there's no determination if they're contestable or not. It's just the straight-up penalty. Well,
the easy way to do that is just rub out the short line dropouts. I hate them, Shawnee. I think the dumbest thing ever is... Anyway. Anybody who's commentated with me knows I don't like it.
Loathe them. I've heard you in the local comps with the same opinion.
Anyway, Lloyd Perrott actually reminded me, he said basically the fact is that if you get a line dropout, a short one, defensively, you haven't got any markers there, so because you're already on the try line, so you don't have to put any markers up there for the restart. Here's a break here from Delaney. Delaney's got an option out left, goes the other way. Delaney will try and go himself, steps up the left, still going Delaney before he gets whipped to the ground. No right to get that far downfield. He'll get up 18 metres out from the try line. They go to the left. forward runner in the middle there again. Here he is with Hayden Gorry, and Gorry, he'll slowly get to his feet. And St. John's on the march, the men from Roma. And they've lost possession. Oh, good run there from the tackler in this instance there is Rory Delaney. Little men around big men, always a handful.
Yeah, he beat 2 or 3 there. He looked dangerous. Didn't quite have any support runners with him, but I'm sure they'll be backing him up on the next one.
They couldn't keep up with that. There's a relatively high shot, but looks curious. Always a bit tricky when there's a field behind you. When the whistle goes off, thinking the penalty's been awarded here, but it's not.
Yeah,
that's into the sun. And that's a 30. It's across the 40, almost to the halfway line. Around the ankles there from Jack Curtin. Now a dart from dummy half in Ireland. Winning the wrestle here with Faith Lutheran, just slowing it down long enough. The question I'm going to ask you two in a second is Lachlan Anderson gets across the line there. Lachlan, there's another boot off. Didn't anybody know how to tie shoelaces? And
you've got a forward pass here.
So, my question to you is, do you as a referee, as in ruck infringements, 1, 2, 3, or yourself, how do you adjudicate when to call too long in the ruck and not?
Yeah, it's all very, very dependent. That's one of the challenges of refereeing rugby league, is that it's a judgment decision just about every ruck, but essentially it's going to be if that attacker pokes their nose through the line or makes that little half break, they're going to get a lot quicker of a play of the ball, whereas if the defence really drives it back, they're going to get a little bit longer to lay in there.
Okay.
But again, that's, as we were saying before, that's on the referee to set that up early and teams understand. As much as we like to try and get as uniform as we can across all match officials, there's that human element to everything.
Correct.
But yeah, it's about trying to establish that early and keep it consistent through the game. And I think so far, I'm not sure Young Lockie's had to blow a penalty yet, so both teams are just getting on and playing footy, which is good to see.
You're right. That's all we ask for is consistency. It's like my golf. There's one thing consistent about my golf, it's my inconsistency. So, Lachlan Collins, centre of field 1, Confraternity 2025. Soderquist. That's a good carry. Soderquist ball down there by Ogilvie in the end.
Yeah, something from both teams today. These big front rowers running the ball in 2 hands, asking some questions.
Yeah, apart from the number 8 for St. John's. To me, forwards throw a pass. That's a rugby union pass off the ground.
I think we might have a union player there. A bit of muscle memory kicks in and flicks it up. And I think he knew it straight away as well. Yeah,
right. Muscle memory correct. That's not going to go out either, or is it? It will.
Well, a lot of these
the Breeze
schools
got that over the line actually for him in the end. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of these schools, especially in Brisbane, a lot of the Div 1 schools, Padua and Iona, are long-time rugby union schools, so we do see a lot of crossover in those players playing both sports.
I had newly elected president of this competition, Peter Elmore, and also the headmaster of Padua, saying I only had about 6 players coming from union to the league for this carnival after a successful campaign, so that may have contributed to where they are on the table at the moment. Somebody asked me who I thought might win. I said they're pretty solid, but you've got Ignatius Park and Brothers and Brendans and Ignatius Park, etc. It's always got the Cathedral, I should say. It's anyone's contest, but at the moment, St. John's looking to get on the scoreboard with their second try, and Faith Lutheran having to defend Delaney. He's dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't get, runs into a wall. Now it's the last. Looks like they're going to come the blind side. He doesn't quite hit the mark. He's going to end up with a footy in hand anyway. Will Stansford. Well, that's pretty good position anyway, Sean.
They're going to make
100 metres the other end.
Make him work it out again. Delaney's looking dangerous every time he touches the ball, so I think that's where St. John's are going to find most of their luck today.
Very elusive. It's rugby league, still a game for players of all sizes.
Can't teach speed. It's carving up through the middle at the moment.
That's a 30. Just want to get to a kick, complete a set. It's only 4-0, still in it. So the wingers aren't back, kicking early. That's a good take at the back there by Jake Williams, wearing the number 9. All the way back to the halfway line. Anderson now. Trying to play the ball down here, Faith Lutheran, because they're certainly on a roll here. Got that one on the chin, still going. Stevenson starting to get to his feet, as was the tackler in Soderquist. Centre 3/4. Nate Freeman tried to stick his nose through that. That's dislodged to the footy. Well, yeah, here we go. So it's a breakthrough from Curtin, keeping it alive. It's I've been allowed to run too freely, St. John's for mine. Faith Lutheran very slow to get up in the in a line.
Yeah,
to allow those Warrior guys to make some easy meters.
They've been doing it tough for the first. We've got a little knock on in the ruck there. They've been doing it tough off their own line for the last 10 minutes. So the boys in the middle have been working hard.
It's a big carnival, long carnival. This is game number 5. For maybe 5, maybe 6 tomorrow probably. But yeah, so it's easy for me to say. I've been standing in one spot, freezing, but standing in one spot for the whole week. Scrum feed just before halfway. Stevenson thinks about pop passing justice on the first tackle too. I'm not sure if he's aware, as was Chef. Highland. Good from Ogilvy. Ogilvy puts a donut on. Ogilvy puts another one on. Ogilvy's on his way to the try line, is he? Yes. A couple of don't argues there. Good to see the fence still alive and well in rugby league.
They've been attacking the edges the last few sets, but it finally opens up through the middle for them there. Big run. Goes straight through the middle of the defence and puts on some good footwork to break a couple of more tackles and go over under the sticks.
Well, that last one's a beauty. That last fend gets there and coming across and cover the fence, trying to slow him down was Lester, but he was on his way. Was the St. John's back rower, Lincoln Ogilvy. And he gets a try nice and handy for the goal kicker, who doesn't have a footy yet. It's going to be Rory Delaney to attempt a conversion on this, so expect to go to 10-0.
Yeah, they gave the big front rower the difficult kick from the sideline, and they've hooked him for the one from right in front.
Yeah, maybe Rory had a cramp back when the other kick was waited for. Oh, his mouth guard he just threw away then. Strikes that one nicely. Conversion successful.
Weight of possession there, I think, for St. John's. They've worn down, and all the balls have been played up that end. So Faith had their back up against the wall, and hopefully now they can be looking to kick the ball down the other end and play down there.
Well, they can't afford to leak any more points before Oranges, so let's see what they can do. They'll have to defend this set and then try and defend it well, get some good field position, and take back some of those points that they've leaked before half-time. The sun, yep.
Oh, lost it completely.
Correct. Oh, who was that? Number 8. Gwenya. The knock on. So here's an opportunity here, Shawnee, for Faith Lutheran to get those points we talked about. with an error coming from St John's.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they can set up down here now. They've all the ball they have had down this end so far has been laid in sets, and they haven't really had the chance to get to their set plays. So we'll see what they've got in store here, and if St John's can aim up.
Whee, pushing the scrum, knocked it on.
That's a rarity in today's game.
Get that in the highlights reel. It's up there with the mousetrap. I don't think I've seen that in 100 years. We did see Marymount pushing the scrums on day one without any luck. The ball got out in time, so.
This is unfortunately the danger in today's scrums is when that big push comes, no one's really expecting it, and unfortunately one of the Faith players seems to have come out second best from that one.
You can see Struddy's tents over there, heaps of apparel you can have a look at. The crowd sort of dissipated after the Cathedral College girls final, where the home college crowd really filled the sidelines.
They put on a good show for the finals here, and normally we've got 6 or 7 fields going, and they run that standalone game for the girls' final, so it's good to see a big crowd in for it.
Most certainly, as we got to play down here, we've just got to wait for a little bit more attention. I was just talking about, I wasn't sure whether there was any time off on this. The clock is still running.
Yeah, may not have the time off now. We've gone back to the centrally timed field, so. Yeah, only time off in the Confraternity Grand Finals for the boys and girls, so no time off here. So this may take us through to half time. Yeah.
Well, the main reason I'm asking this is because finally, Faith Lutheran are in a position to. It's good to see cutting back, mate. Got one of the referees walking past with 4 bread rolls. Skinniest guy on the planet. There's an appetite for you. Is their first real chance of trying to cross the line of St John's. Injured player might, you're right, might take us to half time. Clock doesn't stop for this one. Unfortunately, on game 1, day 2, I beg your pardon, we had wait for a play to be taken off for an ambulance. Hopefully it's not the case here.
Fingers crossed. I think most teams seem to have been getting through fairly unscathed.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been a lot of footy this week. It's game 5 of 6 for most schools today, so there's a lot of footy for the schools to get through, and most aren't carrying too big of a squad, so the majority of players are playing all those games as well.
All right, we might take a bit of a break here as the players leave the field. Half-time siren should go in about 80 seconds. We'll come back when play resumes, hopefully sooner rather than later. This is Confraternity 2025.
Far North Queensland is a great place to visit, but an ever better place to live and work. Catholic education in the Diocese of Cairns operates 30 schools all the way up to the Torres Strait, employing 2,000 teachers and support staff. We offer a range of financial support measures like teaching scholarships for people studying to become teachers and for those seeking a career change. Visit our website today to see how you could join our team of great people delivering a world-class education.
Belief is at the heart of all we do. We believe that a Catholic education should be open to everyone. We believe that young people should flourish academically, socially and spiritually. And we believe that through sharing the message of Jesus, every child we teach can help make the world a better place. Enrolments are open now at our 32 schools in the vibrant communities across the region. A Catholic education, belief in a better world.
Looking for a school that will bring out your child's best? Experience the Catholic School difference. Catholic schools provide welcoming environments for all students. And with a strong focus on inclusion and excellence, our experienced staff challenge students to be their best every day. Enrolments for next year are now open. Visit experiencecatholicschools.com.au for your closest school.